Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of my PKHonor Iron Man series. Now this series is made along with my Road to Completion Escape series, and the reason I'm doing that is because I've reached a stage in the Completion Escape series where I'm still making money right now, and that usually just involves a lot of not necessarily AFKing, but just repetitive tasks, and I record whenever I get something like a 99 or I get a good loot, for example. And usually it's just very bland because I'm not very recording quite a lot. So it's not the footage itself that I consider bland. It's the gameplay itself right now. So I'm gonna have this series on the side. I'm gonna be leveling this account. So if you're not familiar with Iron Man, it's basically single player RuneScape in which all the things you do, uh, it's all you. It's also slightly more difficult. See, shops change, and I don't know. Just a lot of the things in the shop change. They take out a lot of your things, like armor. Oh God, even your weapons. So that's it. Just single player RuneScape, and even donator and premium is different. You have to go to the donator guy and ask him for donator status, in which you got to get 5 non-combat 99s and 2B PKP, no, 2B coins and 2K PKP. So this should be fun. Oh, and another thing you're not allowed to do in this game is use the pure commands. So I just tried and I didn't even realize that. Right, so naturally the first skill I trained was thieving, so I could get some money, and I got up to 18 mil with that, and now I have 99. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go train farming and herblore at the same time. I'm going to start getting potions for barrows. Alright, so I've started farming, and obviously I started off with ranars because ranars are going to be so useful for prayer potions, considering they're the main ingredient of prayer potions. And since this is Iron Man, I'm going to need to get a lot of other herbs other than just stuff for extremes. I'm also going to need to get the super versions of the prayers. Super versions of the potions. So I'm going to make extremes, and then I'm going to have to make my own prayer potions to turn into super prayers. So hopefully we'll get there. Oh shoot, so before I forget, and I decide to go broke, a good way to make money in this game is to make Ring of Recoils and to alch them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the rune crafting level to get nature runes, so I can alch, considering the shop doesn't sell nature runes. And then I'm going to go get, I think, 40 mining and 40 smithing, so I can make gold bars and turn these sapphires into Ring of Recoils, and we can get some extra cash that way. Ooh, yay, 40 smithing. Alright, 40 mining too. Alright, now we are getting started with the making of the Ring of Recoils. I crafted cosmic runes and nature runes, and I used some of the gems we got from thieving to get to the crafting level needed to cut sapphires. So I only have about 40 of them, but when we alch them, that should give us a little bit more money, and then we can do it again. So I also completely forgot about the fact that you need 7 magic to be able to enchant sapphire jewelry, and also forgot about the fact that you need 55 magic to be able to use high alchemy. So there's my first fail of the day. And now I gotta train on rock crabs. And jackpot, it's 450k per alch. and I'm gonna go train agility while I go do this. And I'll see you when I've alked all of these things. Alright, back to 18 mil. I got 56 agility and 73 mage. Time to go keep making more ring of recoils. Right, so I crafted more runes. Oh god, crafting more runes is always a sucky thing. I made about 250 of these. I had to alchemy. I had to alch some of them so that I could get the money for extra rune essence. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to training agility while alchemying these. Alching these. Gosh. So I was alching these, and I just realized I ran out of fire runes. So I gotta craft some now. Never mind, I don't have to be a peasant. I can just buy a fire staff and resume. Alright, so I tried to multitask by training agility at in the wild, and apparently you can't even alch while you're in the wilderness agility course. So that's fail number 2. But at least we get some extra agility on the way. Alright, so I finished alching all my rings of recoil, and I also almost finished farming all my ranars. I'm gonna use all these and make prayer potions out of them. And I don't know what I'm gonna do from here on out. Alright, so what I decided to do was get a head start on herblore, because herblore is gonna be very important for practically everything we do involving PVM. And farming would be a useless skill without herblore. And I didn't go full out on it because I don't want to lose all our money on herblore, considering we do need money for other skills like crafting, because we're gonna need money to start making recoils and enchanting them again. I'm still trying to look for a better way to make money though, so I'm not gonna be stuck on that. And I just hit 39 prayer potions. So I'll see you when I've turned the supplies I have into prayer potions. Alright, so I've just about finished making all these prayer potions. I decided to make enough so I can get to 69, but I didn't finish turning all their NRs into prayer potions because vials of water are super expensive and snape grass is like 4k each, and I didn't want to go broke. So I got up to 69 just so I could make anti-fires for dragons, because those are obviously very important. So now I'm gonna go train fishing so I can get some extra food. And boom, 76 fishing. We finally have sharks. Ooh, finally 70 mining. So now I can use the deposit box in the mining guild, and this should hopefully get gold ores so much easier. And alright, so in that cut I got 85 mining from gold ores, and I used the gold ores to make gold bars, and I got 82 smithing. I also started wood cutting and fletching so that I could get arrows and a bow. What I plan on doing is I'm gonna go through barrows so I can get armor and weapons. Still not enough potions, but slowly building up to that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a lot of coal ores so I can smith adamant bars and then make adamant arrows, and that should hopefully get me to 85 smithing and let me be able to smith rune armor or rune arrows, whatever happens. Alright, so I finally got 92 mining and 90 smithing from coal and addy ores, and I made a lot of adamant arrowheads so that I could get 80 fletching for a magic short bow. So right now I'm mining rune so I can make rune armor and a rune um, axe. Um, so if you don't know where to go for a rune ore as a non-donor, what you basically do is you teleport to Slayer and you pick the very first Slayer Master, which is Turael, I think. And so you run up to the Heroes Guild and then you go underneath it and then you you go down the mine, I guess, and then you'll find these rocks at the southeast corner. Are you fucking serious? Jesus Christ! Ah, 93 mining, you suck. Alright, let's see what level we get with 3,000 adamant arrows. And, ooh, 88 fletching. And 3 mil XP. That XP drop was probably enough to... That should have been enough if I made more to get 99. I love fletching in this game because it's so fast and it's not tedious at all. So, I can now make magic short bows. So, I just got to get 75 wood cutting. And I'm going to cut to that when I get there. But I cut mahogany planks from whatever level I was. Just because if you cut other logs, they don't really have a use. Other than like construction planks or for fire making. And I don't see the point to fire making. It's literally burning away your cash in RuneScape, but in this game, nothing. So I'm gonna go get 80 wood cutting, and I'm also gonna need to get at least 79 crafting to make black d'hide, and not to mention get 70 range. So that's gonna take a while. So what I'm gonna plan to do for crafting is I'm just gonna cut sapphires because I have 1.3k gold bars and I can turn those into ring of recoils and alch them and make a ton more cash because right now my cash stack isn't looking so pretty. So I think I have like 15 minutes, close to 15 minutes of clips. So I'm gonna cut the video right here. These are my stats right now. Only 99 thieving so far. Pretty high mining and smithing. And 91 magic. My bank, 85 mil cash stack. Looking pretty well. So I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down below. See you next time.